The Histo application was developed to help medical and dental students at the University of Utah learn histology. The app opens at this menu, where you select the topics you want to explore. Tissues are on the left, with organs and organ systems to the right. Tapping on a topic, muscle for instance, selects it. A second tap unselects it. Let's tap muscle again as a topic to explore for now. Next, you choose a focus. By default, the focus is on structures, the microanatomy of the topic or topics you've selected. Alternatively, you can set the focus on other aspects. This is a broad category that includes such things as functions, molecular components, and diseases. You can also choose to focus on both structures and other aspects. We'll do that here. Finally, you select a mode, either to learn about the topics or test your knowledge in two different ways. We will look at two of these, starting with a Learn mode. When you tap the Learn button, you will see the first of a series of 70 slides organized to present the topic muscle. Here you see a micrograph at the top with text at the bottom. In the Learn mode, a question and answer are presented together to pair histological or other terms with the feature of the image. Each question addresses a key point which is identified in bold red font. In this case, what is the specific tissue seen here, with the answer skeletal muscle presented below. Tapping to the right of the question reveals a short explanation. Here you learn that this is a longitudinal section of a muscle and are given more information to help you make this identification. Swiping to the left takes you to the next slide. This micrograph looks quite different, but the question and answer are the same. This is another view of skeletal muscle. The explanation tells you that this is a cross-section and offers further tips for making the identification. Well, you've seen how the Learn mode works. Let's return to the Topic menu by tapping the button at the bottom. Back at the menu, let's again choose Muscle, with the focus on both structures and other aspects, and then investigate the Quiz mode by tapping that button. Slides are presented in random order in the Quiz mode, so the first slide is not one we have seen before. Also, the question is visible, but the answer is hidden. In the Quiz mode, you consider the question and can simply say the answer to yourself, or maybe you'll say, I don't know. Then you tap to reveal the answer. As before, you can tap to the right to obtain an explanation. If you're satisfied that you know this identification, you can swipe to the left and look at the next slide. But if you want to review this slide later, you can tap the Mark Slide button at the bottom, which adds this slide to a review list and then takes you to the next slide. Let's tap the Mark Slide button. You can continue going through the slides in this mode, marking any that you want to review, but let's go back to the Topic menu now. Here you're informed that you have a slide from the Quiz mode to review. You can choose to review it now, clear the list, or review it later. Let's review it now by tapping on Review. We're back at the slide just marked. You can again reveal the answer, read the explanation, and if you're satisfied you know this point well, you can remove the slide from the review list by tapping the Unmarked Slide button. Let's do that. In this case, there was only one slide on the review list, which you just cleared, so you're taken back to the Topic menu. We won't examine the Test mode here. It's a more formal version of the Quiz mode. You have to type in an answer and grade it. Students typically use this mode before exams to see how well prepared they are. Our students have helped us make Histo an efficient and effective method for learning histology. They use it extensively in our course and for many other classes as well during their first 2 years.